Well, I actually got a hold of him in the IPL,
Okay.
the one over. But even the Indian players, like they were unbelievable people and players as well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and the IPL is obviously the biggest tournament in the world. So it's I bought a Jaguar,
Okay.
Jaguar V8. But,
Okay. Okay, that's an upgrade from what I was thinking.
yeah. It's quite nice to think that how many people value and what they value. It is nice, and it gives you a bit more confidence boost when you go out and play other leagues and things like that. Going, I'm worth this to them.
So we're on the sidelines of the Big Bash game, which just ended here at the Marvel Stadium, and joined by Australia's little wonder, as they all call him around the world now, Jake Fraser-McGurk. You set the IPL on fire, Jake, but now you've been doing the same in the BBL for a very, very long time. So just talk us through about that, batting freely and batting the way you have been doing for a very, very long time now.
Yeah, it's obviously first three sort of chances I got for the Renegades in the Big Bash hasn't really come off, but I think when you play that sort of fearless mindset, obviously there's going to be things that you tinker with.
Yeah.
But still going out there and backing myself and trusting the shots that I play to the best of my ability. So yeah.
So how's the experience so far? There's a Boxing Day test happening not very far away from here, and here you are playing the Big Bash. Difficult to kind of keep a focus on this game, and a big game is just like a couple of sleeps away now.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because I'm actually playing in this game, I'll focus a little bit more on this, but you may focus on the Boxing Day test. So I'll be keeping a close eye on that test match. But definitely we get a bit of a break now until pretty much the test is over. So I might actually watch a bit more of that, which is nice.
Would we be seeing you in the stands on day one or in the corporate boxes?
Maybe. I might go day one. I might have a look, but we'll see what training's got for me and things like that.
Okay. Just quickly, talking about your journey, and now we've seen Sam Constars getting a call up and probably making his debut on Boxing Day. So, things like these, do they kind of act as a source of inspiration when you are slogging it out in the domestic circuit? You've been part of the big league, right? But then when Sam goes on there, yesterday Nathan McSweeney, after getting dropped, did a brilliant knock yesterday. So how do you guys kind of stay focused on what the job at hand is and still focusing on the bigger goal, which is to don the baggy green?
I think you just got to focus on the next game that you're playing in, and you don't want to have too much of that outside noise come into affect how you play out in the middle. So that's more of an outcome, is getting to play for Australia and things like that. But you only do that by focusing on how you play out in your next match. So that's what I think.
Look, a lot has been said by Ricky Ponting, the great Ricky Ponting. I've been fortunate enough to cover his press conferences in Delhi when he was just going gaga about JFM. He advocated for your inclusion in Australia's T20 World Cup squad, and he just wanted you to go out there and have fun. And that's what you did, right, for the Delhi Capitals, and now you'll be part of the same setup. Just talk us about that. And how disappointed are you that you won't be playing under Ricky Ponting? Just talk about the IPL first, that experience of, rubbing shoulders with the big boys. You had Davey for company last time around, plenty of Australian faces in the dugout as well. So how was that?
Yeah, I think when you got Ricky Ponting as your coach, you're going to have a few more Australian faces around. So it was quite comfortable. I knew a lot of the Australian players already, but even the Indian players, like they were unbelievable people. And players as well, and the IPL is obviously the biggest tournament in the world, so it's quite an achievement to say that you've been there and you've done well over there, and hopefully I can back it up next year.
Big bucks this time around. So what's happening there? Where are you splurging all that cash, Jake? Please reveal it for us.
I need to buy a house, so I'll try and buy a house somewhere in Australia, and then if I've got a little bit left over, we'll see what I can do with that.
A V6 convertible loading, probably.
I've already bought a new car, which is good. But
okay. So what car have you bought, if you're comfortable sharing?
I bought a Jaguar. Jaguar V8. But,
okay, that's an upgrade from what I was thinking.
But it's obviously those sort of outcomes with like getting that war and that auction. It's quite nice to think that how many people value and what they value. It is nice, and it gives you a bit more confidence boost when you go out and play other leagues and things like that. Going, I'm worth I'm worth this to them. Like, let's go out here and have some confidence and play well.
If I may ask you, where were you when the auction was happening? How did you keep a track of the auction?
I'm not sure if you saw the video on some social media, but
I think I did.
Yeah.
But
I was at one of the pubs in Adelaide.
Oh, wonderful!
And I've had a few too many.
Okay.
I needed to settle the nerves a bit, but yeah. When I heard that, and we got it playing on the big screen, and it was good. I was with all my friends, and it was a beautiful night.
Lastly, Rishabh Pant, your captain for DC, he'll be out there Boxing Day test. What do you expect from that game? You know, I know it will be kind of divided loyalties, but why divided? You will be supporting the Australian cricket team. No, you're no longer will be playing under Rishabh because Rishabh has moved on.
Yeah.
So it becomes quite easy for you. But what do you expect out of this game, and who do you think is the player to watch out from both sides? Who are you looking forward to bat or bowl?
I think Smith obviously to find himself last game.
Yeah.
You know, he got that breakout 100 that he's been searching for. I think he loves playing against India, and I think he's just found a little bit of form. But then obviously Rishabh in their team. You know, you get him four wickets down. You think, oh gee, look at the people that we've got out, and then you got him walking to the crease. Yeah, it's a different beast. And then Jadeja after that, so it's not easy. But
last, before I let you go, for my friend out there, Jasprit Bumrah, you played him in the IPL. How difficult is he to face?
Well, I actually got a hold of him in the IPL, the one over, but I'm not sure how that's going to go next year. I think I tried not to think that he was bowling at me. I tried to just think it's just a cricket ball.
Okay.
And then like it's all good, because if you think about too much of the person, it sort of gets in your own head a bit. So that would be my advice to anyone facing him. But you know, there's blokes who have done it many times before me, so they can take that on, or they can just tell me to get stuff.
Lovely. So that was Jake Fraser-McGurk, as candid as he could have been. So keep watching TOI Sports, because we'll be joining you back when he gets that house again. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you, mate.